Oh yeah, this is definitely upgraded.
This one has metal stuff in it.
Hell yeah.
The old one was just butt.
Aight.
So what did we do here, Joel?
Some bullshit.
Explain to the people. Some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
We had an oil leak.
We had a little oil leak.
From the oil pan.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Nah, we had to change the oil filter. We had to do all that, just change the oil filter.
So it was leaking from the oil pressure sending unit, right?
What happened?
The oil pan. So we got the gasket out.
16?
All we did was unbolt
something $16.
the trans mount, the 2 bolts from the trans mount,
Hey.
the bolt from the. Huh?
I'm not trying to talk to you. I don't know what you're saying.
What happened, Alma? What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
That's what I told you to go talk to her.
So what did we do, Joel? We did the 2 bolts on the transmission, the 2 nuts on the motor mount. Use the screw jack to jack it up.
Couple bolts for the harness.
Yeah, a couple of bolts for the harness because the harness was in the way.
Bring it down, yeah.
So then we jacked up the engine, and we had enough space to drop the pan
and take the gasket out.
And take the gasket out.
But putting the gasket back in, that's gonna be another. Hey, come on now.
That's a different story.
So you gonna put a 4.8 or 5.8?
No.
Could be a little 5.3 either.
So we're waiting on parts, and we're
once we can't get the gasket in, guys, it's gonna be a LS swap.
Yeah, fuck that.
Boy, Caesar acting like he's doing something over there.
Huh? Get shit done around here. Trucking down the oil pan, we're professionals.
We professionals.
Look at that digital. Beautiful. Damn. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, so I made it home. So far, I did the oil pan at my friend's shop, XPX, Xtreme Performance Xhauat, and I had a little help with my buddy Joel to do the oil pan gasket on this thing. And man, this thing was just, the gasket was torn apart. It was coming out, it was sticking out of the oil pan. So I was able to just unbolt the motor mounts, unbolt the transmission mount, and then there's like a cross bracket that was in the way, so I unbolted that, moved that out the way, and then we jacked up the motor as high up as we could and just unbolted the oil pan bolts and lowered it just low enough to pull the gasket out and worm the new gasket in. And then I stuck the silicone where it needed to be and bolted back up and torqued it down. So no more oil leaks. I'm fucking glad for that. So hopefully here soon, I might take it out to the track. Now that I know for sure I'm not gonna get kicked off for leaking oil. But I'm gonna start driving her more often now, and I just barely fixed, there was a vacuum leak in the back of the intake, so I fixed that, and also the PCV valve wasn't even on it, wasn't even on the intake. The little rubber grommet that goes where it slides onto, I guess it's worn out and just like loose and just flopping around, so replace that. So hopefully here I'll be driving it more often now, and find all these little bugs, because I just bought the car, I don't know, and I haven't been really driving it much lately. So now that I fixed the oil leak, I'm going to be driving it more often now. So stay tuned for the next video. I think the next video might be the track.